So backing up a little bit, at around 4 o'clock yesterday evening, the slide fire in Oak Creek Canyon started just north of Slide Rock State Park. Reports now estimate that that fire has reached around 4,500 acres and that have been burned. Now this morning, the media was pushed back from Forest Highlands as conditions worsened. 89A is still closed at Fort Tuthill. NAZ Today spoke to Bill Morse of the Flagstaff Fire Department, who told us a little bit more about the character of this fire.
Slide fire started about 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, right at Slide Rock State Park. The fire spread quickly. This just insistent wind that we've had pushed the fire right up to the top of the canyon walls. Typically at night, the winds lay down and gently blow down canyon. Wasn't the case last night. It was blowing and going all night. In fact, it carried embers up out of the canyon over onto the east side, the Flagstaff side, and started another little fire. Fortunately, that was up off Schnebley Hill Road, and they were able to get on that fire and get a dozer line around it. A bulldozer cut a nice line around it in the flats, held it at 4.5 acres, and there's crews sitting on it. It's not really a concern anymore. The main fire, though, is moving. It has moved along down through Oak Creek Canyon. It's threatening 100 structures. At this point, there are no structures that have been reported to be lost. The engine crews that are down in Oak Creek Canyon have been taking a very valiant stand on protecting buildings, homes, cabins, campgrounds, and they've been winning so far. Engines from the Forest Service, engines from Sedona Fire, Flagstaff Fire Department sent engines down. But I can tell you that 15 more hotshot crews have been ordered from all over the area. The fires in San Diego, fortunately, have been letting up enough. Fires in New Mexico, we're sending more resources for another 15, 20-person hotshot crews, as well as 40 more engines have been ordered from the surrounding area.
Morse also told us how the heroic efforts of firefighters and planning and preparation have kept some of the areas that were in danger last night safe.
The owner of Garland's installed water cisterns and standpipe systems, which allowed firefighters to literally take a stand, park on their lawn, pull fire hoses, and literally held the fire off of those historic buildings. And they did I got to say, a heroic job. They did a great job of saving that building.
At 3 o'clock today, a Type 1 management fire crew took over the efforts to contain and extinguish the slide fire. Right now, crews are working against unfriendly wind conditions and a drought that has nurtured fuel for fires like this one. Now, we would like to remind everyone, do not call 911 for fire information. Instead, you may call a separate dispatch line. That number is 928-679-4173. That number again is 928-679-4173. So call that number, not 911, unless you're experiencing a separate kind of emergency.
When we come back, we'll have more wildfire coverage for you, so stick with us.